in every office, there's one person who is drowning in files and loses pages which are flying all around the desk. Want some good advice? Don't be this person. My name is Harriet, and I want to show you how to structure your tasks and keep on track the right way. There's some people who, need their chaos and maybe still do a good job, but do you want to be one of this kind? Structured working is something you must get used to. It's something everyone can achieve, and with some tips, easily integrate in his or her working routine. So, but why change your habits? Everyone has their own working style, right? Wrong. No, employers want to see a certain standard of tidiness in their offices. They want to make sure that all tasks are done when they're due, and most importantly, nothing was forgotten. They, do not really have many possibilities to control this, but your desk tell them more than 1,000 words. This is the reason why requirements like a structured for same working style appear in every job posting nowadays. And it is true that you definitely have a better workflow when structuring everything you do. Yeah, believe me. So, do you want to reach your, personal goals? Do you want to avoid confessing to your boss that you forgot something and be an idol in your whole department? Then I would warmly recommend listening to what I'm telling you now. When given a new task, you must first of all make sure you understand everything you asked to do correctly. If something is unclear, you better ask. Only if you know exactly what to do and what the purpose of the task is, then you can go ahead and carry it out. So, because the next step requires the information, you might know it already from another video. In this step, you prioritize and structure everything you do. In order to know how to do this, you should have a look at the video. Time is money, efficient time management in Afringa-Academy. So now that you know which tasks are urgent and which belong to the trash can, it's time to set yourself goals. It's best, in the best case, you have a plan for the upcoming days in advance. You should know what you want to achieve on these days, but always have a little buffer for immediate essential tasks, which are to be carried out at a later, which you are unprepared. So setting goals is hard in the beginning, as you don't have the experience to evaluate how much time certain activities require. You will become better in time management and a faster worker as well, for sure. So now it's the time you make sure of your beloved, you make use of your beloved notebook. Write yourself a checklist for the next day in the evening. You should structure your tasks by priority and therefore have an overview of what has to be done the next day. This is a lifesaver because it prevents you from forgetting important tasks and gives a structure to your day. So make sure you use the book only for daily checklists. If you use it as a scratch pad for calls, it reminds, reminders or whatever, it becomes untidy and you may lose the very important purpose for it. So another great tool you can use to structure your day is the calendar feature for your computer. This little friend does not only show when you have no time, but also on which days you do have time. And the best is it also helps you not forget anything. So get used to setting yourself reminders. If a task has to be done, but it's not really important right now, pick a certain day of the week and write an appointment to your calendar there. And this helps you to focus on something different and have a clear mind for more important things. So, but be careful actually, because you may have a pop of a reminder and you push it over for future, and you might forget to do the most important things you're supposed to do. So these little tips will really change your life. I promise that. So, but the problem of an untidy, an untidy desk is not completely solved, by the way. So, do not regard your workplace as a normal working space. Make it your own. Own it up. Take accountability of it. Do not regard your workplace as any other desk. Set up new folders. Have shelves or whatever. Whatever that is necessary for you to find your way through, to keep through your job. So keep your workplace tidy and think of a system that lets you find everything in the midst of seconds. You can use, for example, post-its to label everything. So each folder which is lying on your desk should have a purpose, and you should always know the topics they contain. Setting up such a system takes time and experience. So whenever you feel like something is not used to or confuses you, you have the chance and the liberty to trash and come up with something new. So start your work right. Use the video as your guideline, and work will be a lot easier in the future. Want to become the best employee your boss has ever seen? Of course, check out more videos in the Afringa Academy. See you there.